Hey guys, one of the first things that we were asked to do was to go back and look at our leadership standards for this class and reflect on how we've grown over the summer. My first goal was to create a culture for success by optimizing collaboration within teams. That is not an easy thing to do with 60 something staff members and within our faculty. So we did it. We all sat down and pinpointed, those with strong leadership skills and kind of tried to divide them out amongst our task force teams so that we at least had that, set in place. And we even went as far as designating a leader for each task force. So we'll have one person kind of responsible for relaying information back to us. The second behavior was to delegate responsibilities within a team based on strengths, and that's kind of along the same guidelines. It was a good idea to kind of utilize those graphic organizers that we talked about within this class and have a visual laid out in front of our leadership team to designate people for specific task force. And I will go ahead and say with that, we didn't just put people exactly where we wanted to. We did send out a survey and ask everyone where they would feel most comfortable and, to give us the first three options. So we kind of tried to go based on that. And behavior 3 was to survey the PBIS team for ideas and strategies on the upcoming school year and gather their input to create a plan. In the process of creating this, a lot of that will be done during our pre-planning, which begins the 23rd of this month. So that's definitely the first thing that we're going to do whenever I sit down with our PBIS team is to go ahead and, especially with this COVID-19 going on, think of new ways to implement PBIS in the classroom, because a lot of it's going to have to be based just in the classroom. We're not going to be able to do the things that I normally do as the PBIS administrator. We're not going to be able to do things in the school. Like all the kids are not going to be able to come to the gym for monthly character ed meetings and things like that. So it's definitely going to be a lot of brainstorming that's going to have to go on within our PBIS team. All right, the second goal was to create a culture for success by motivating and encouraging teachers at my school. Believe it or not, Facebook helps me a lot with that. I never thought I would rely on social media, but because so many people are active within our staff on Facebook, what I've done is I created a Smiley Elementary Facebook page for just Smiley Elementary members, and every once in a while I'll get on there and, celebrate things that I know some of our staff members have done. Just kind of like a little shout out, a little recognition, and a little bit definitely goes a long way. Behavior 1, periodically send emails that praise teacher for their success, no matter how small. When I do find out certain successes of our teachers, I'll send an email every now and then. I need to get better with that, but I also try to make it a little bit more personable, and I will call them. Just say, hey, I heard that this went on, or hey, I saw you did this on Facebook, because again, everybody posts their life on Facebook. And, just I'm proud of you. You're working in the right direction. You've got great leadership skills. That's something that I'm working with one of the teachers now at our school. She definitely has great leadership skills, so I'm pushing her to, dig a little deeper into that. Behavior 2 was to leave a note that recognizes something positive witnessed during their observations. I had ordered several sticky notes in several different colors, and that is definitely something that I will do during these observations. I think teachers automatically kind of tense up whenever you walk in to do an observation, trying to make sure that they're doing everything right. Again, especially this year with this COVID-19, they've got a lot more to worry about than just getting the instruction across to the kids. It's making sure that they're safe within the classroom. So just a little, you're doing a great job, awesome observation, things like that to leave on the sticky note. I think they'll appreciate that. And behavior 3 was create a welcome back PowerPoint that shows their impact on their students, each of our roles in our school community, and helpful tips and tricks to use in their classroom. And again, our PBIS staff kickoff is underway. We last year videoed some of our students, asking them who their favorite teacher was, why, what kind of impact they had on them. And so some of those clips will definitely be played in this. And I think that'll encourage teachers to do a great job. The 5 things that whenever I went back and looked at each module that really stuck out for me, number 1 was to focus on equity, meaning that we don't have to make everything the same or fair for our students, that we just have to make sure that we give each kid exactly what they need to succeed. So that's definitely a big focal point for me this year, in making sure that the teachers really grasp the idea of what that means. Number 2, the growing diversity. The article, As Diversity Grows, So Must We, was a really good article for me. I printed it out and I have it on my desk. It discusses the 5 phases of professional development. Number 1 being building trust. Number 2, engaging personal culture. Number 3, confronting social dominance and social justice. Number 4, transforming instructional practices. And number 5, engaging the entire school community. I printed it off for me. I put it on my desk, and I also gave a copy to the other APs that work with me. So hopefully this is something that we'll be able to focus on and deliver back to our teachers. Number 3, the affinity diagram root cause process. I love that. I've never done it before. It's so simple. It's so easy. I don't know why I've never come across it before, but I absolutely think that it is phenomenal. It just visually places everything out there for you. So I am an advocate for PLCs and doing them correctly, doing them properly. I think this is a wonderful tool that they'll be able to use within the PLC. So I'm actually really excited about taking that back to our PLCs. Number 4, Larry Ainsworth's video. The key purpose of assessment is to inform instructional decision making. If I can convey this to my teachers to get them out of the habit of the assessments are just a grade, instead of using that data to drive their instruction, or I think our school will be very accomplished. Number 5, look at them differently. In the article, Do We Believe That They Can Learn? Anthony Muhammad focused on PLCs, which I've said is something I'm very passionate about, and creating a culture of we. PLCs they encompass a team spirit. You are not doing this on your own, even though your children may have bombed, this math assessment. It's not all on you. It is the responsibility of the entire team to make sure that each teacher is delivering instruction the way that the students are understanding and the way that we can help these students succeed. So, just the whole everyone is accountable. I feel like that goes a long way. And it also allows individual teachers to be able to open up and say, listen, I have a problem with this, or listen, I'm teaching it this way, but my kids aren't getting it. So how is it working for you? So again, those are the 5 things that I took from this class, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your summer, and it was fun. Thanks.